everyone, I have finished this a lovely book called the Botanical Mandalas, which is by Dominika Stoppa, and I thought I would show you a flip through of the book. Now, Dominika is a life coach as well as an artist, and so she has incorporated this sort of thing into her book, so it's quite interesting, I feel. I have done a flip through of the empty book, excuse me, which I will link to, and a few tutorials from various pages, but I thought I would just show you where I'm at with colouring. So this is the sort of, this book belongs to page, as you can see. I'll pop my name in, and we've got these lovely robins, and you can see everything is symmetrical, which is obviously what happens with mandalas, not sure. So these are actually very pale purple. It's quite tricky to see in the light. My light tends to bleach things a little bit. So here we go. We had a bit of a disaster on this page, sadly. This was a tutorial, and so the colouring was absolutely fine, but I used some glitter gel pens here and closed the book too early, and you can see they have left a mark all the way around the page. You could think, oh, that's quite pretty, but you know, it's a bit of a shame. And my pencil marks have shown up here, but I have written on this page Giorgione by Grabi, so those were the pencils that I used, but as I say, there is a tutorial, so if you do want to go, you can have a look at that and see what I did. And you can see it's written like a little bit like a journal. So today I'm grateful for, so here we can list things, which I think is rather nice. I don't tend to journal things anymore. I have done in the past. It's not something I do at the moment, but today I'm certainly grateful for seeing beautiful daffodils by the river and signs of spring, because I know that cheers everybody up. Although I love winter and I don't mind being cold, I know a lot of people feel a lot happier when they see flowers, so that's always really nice. So that was what my my gratitude for today. So here we have more birds and lovely flowers. I've actually got daffodils on this page, which was rather nice. I used my Derwent Chromaflow pencils on this page. Now there is also, I can see glitter around here from the glitter pens here, and coloured glitter, so we've had a little bit of marking from this page. So again, I didn't leave it to dry for long enough, but again, I wanted to use some sort of shiny pens. It's quite fun. Each border on each page is the same, so I just had fun doing them in different colours and different ways. My favourite affirmations, not sure really, it does change from day to day. You know, sometimes something sticks in my head for a little while. At the moment nothing is coming to me, so I'm afraid I can't give you any wisdom with that one. Now this one, excuse me, I did colour along with someone. I'm not sure what pencils I used, I haven't written it down. But I did the border in pencil because I started to realise that we were getting this transfer across. There is still a mark across here, but I think it's actually from the colour behind, because this is Amazon paper, so it isn't really very thick. You get a little bit of ghosting coming through from the page behind, but I don't mind. I found it quite nice. I coloured it with different types of pencils and found it was fine. I think it's easier with a softer pencil, so that because the paper's thin, so if you use a really sharp pointy pencil you risk poking little dents in the paper, which obviously we don't want to do. This one was also a tutorial that I did, which was quite fun. I think I did these flowers and things, which was good fun. And you may or may not have seen the completed page actually, because normally when I do tutorial I'll just do a quarter. It's not worth doing the whole thing. I think it's a little bit boring. So what makes my heart sing? When do I feel most in tune with myself? That's an interesting one to think about, isn't it? And I think probably when I'm with my family, or when I'm colouring, to be honest. Happy. And another one here I did in some of the pencil colours from over here. We have another glitter one here, shiny, and unfortunately you can see where I turn the page far too. I think actually it might be a bit of this smudging there, I'm not sure, because it looks, the glitter's blue, isn't it? Looks very blue, but yeah, we had a bit of a smudge going on there. But I did really enjoy colouring this page, and especially these butterflies and things. It was great fun. Again, I haven't written down the pencils I used. So this one says, I'm most proud of. Again, we have a lot of glitter transfer going on. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, sorry, it's passed, thankfully. So I think I might have done a tutorial for this page, but I'm not sure. Can't remember now. I'm most proud of? Oh, that's a good question, isn't it? I think I'm quite proud of my YouTube channel. Sounds a bit big-headed, but I am. I suppose saying things you're proud of does, and I'm proud of my boys for doing ever so well, and my husband, he works really hard. So that's nice. My strengths, oh gosh. So this one is a lot of leaves on this page, so I did some very bright red roses because I thought they would stand out, and the gold keys. It was quite a fun page to do actually, and I copied some of the greens and reds over on this side as well, with the yellow from the key. My strengths, gosh, I think I'm quite well disciplined, I'm well behaved, not too naughty, and my patience is improving, although I'm not that good. I'm a positive person though, which I think is a nice strength to have. People who inspire me. Wow. Okay, well, we'll look at this first, so while I think about that. This was definitely a colouring that I did, because neither of us were very sure whether these bits were part of the butterfly or supposed to be leaves. But we both did them as parts of the butterfly. I used my chrome marker on the silver. It was a bit of an experiment. It's very shiny. Wow, it's almost blinding, isn't it? It's fab. And this is glitter again, which hasn't transferred very much, and I think that chrome has repelled it a bit. And these are Arteza Premium pencils I've written down. So people who inspire me, I find people who are run successful businesses like Deliciously Ella Mills. She's very inspirational. People who want to spread the word on health, like Dr. Rongan Chatterjee or Dr. Rupi. People who spread positive, relaxing happiness, like Johanna Basford, Rita Berman, sort of person, and also people who have lovely YouTube channels, like Chris Cheng, Emily Illustrator, people like that. Okay. Ooh, compliments I hear most often. Gosh, it's a really big-headed one. Now you can see where the alcohol marker has left it looks like a greasy mark on my page. It's really quite odd, but I knew that it would do that, but I knew that this page was okay. I wouldn't mind. You can actually see how it's sort of come through to that page. It's really weird, but anyway, here we have quite a bright picture. Again, I haven't written down which pencils I used, and I've used very bright yellow on here, which is just the colour from the centres of the flowers. I did something a little bit different with the border. Compliments, I don't know. Ooh, I don't know. I find that one hard. I'm going to turn the page. Look, I haven't coloured that corner. I'll need to do that. I know what colour I used actually, so I'll grab that pencil in a minute and just finish that one before I put my book away. I did this one just the other day, and the poppies were really fun, and I just kept everything really bright, well, apart from these. I thought it was quite fun with the pinks and purples. And I used my Giorgio pencils again. Now this was fun. I wanted to do some blue tits, so I looked at a picture and sort of copied the colours and things like that, and then and did sort of orange to sort of work in with it, which I was quite pleased with that one actually. If I could go back in time, what would I tell my 18-year-old self? That you'll be happy, that you'll get married and have lovely children. Things I do to feel better. Well, I think we all do one thing to feel better, which is colouring. Really does help me. So I had fun with this one quite recently as well. I just keep trying to keep my finger on that page to remind me that I need to colour that picture. I'll stick a pencil in it. Okay. So that was fun. So I can't remember what I used for this page. This one I used a gold pencil for that. It's a little bit shiny. Songs I could listen to on repeat, none. I'm not a music lover. When I want to chill and relax, I don't listen to music. I know I'm weird. I know it's very rare. It's just the way I am. Now, I used to as a child a lot, but not now. I prefer quiet contemplation. So I really enjoyed doing these flowers. I thought they looked a bit like lotus flowers or magnolias or something, so I wanted to do them a really delicate pink. Now the birds are actually pale blue. It's very difficult to see. They sort of get washed out a little bit. But, and maybe I should have done a background to make them stand out. We have another glittery background, which is quite fun. And I really like doing these sorts of browns. I used the Arteza Expert pencils on this page. So we've got lots of nice, really bright colours. So people who influence my mindset, I'd have to say very much Johanna Basford. Very calming, relaxed, very kind. It's just how I would like to be. And my most sentimental possessions, I don't hold sentiment to possessions. Although I have a lot of things I like, I appreciate, I'm very grateful for, I'm not a sentimental person. I remember who gave me things and as I say, I'm grateful and happy, but not sentimental in that sense. These, again, there's a lot of green again on this page, and I did it all in the same colour, which I think may have been a bit of a mistake. I think that bit's different. It might have looked better if I'd done a few different greens. My favourite books, movies of all time. Ooh, that's a really difficult question, isn't it? I had a lot of fun with the picture, changing the subject. Lots of bright colours. Again, I used my Giorgione pencil set for those. Books, I don't read lots anymore. I used to read a lot, but I prefer to colour. Movies, Pretty Woman was always my favourite movie, but I don't really watch lots of films. I prefer to colour, and if I'm sitting on the sofa watching a film, I can't rest a book on my lap very easily. Some I can, but not nice books, not big books. My most spontaneous adventure was getting probably on my very first date with my now husband, which was my first date I'd ever had. We talked about getting married to each other on our first date, and we were engaged within 6 months and got married the following year. We would have got married sooner, but we had to do a bit of planning and things. But yeah, and we have been married for 20 years. Yeah, it worked. This was fun. I just did lots of colour. I just wanted something. Sometimes you're in the mood for lots of colour. That's what I did. My idea of the perfect day from dawn till dusk. Oof, having my family home, having 3 meals together with my family, chatting and doing crosswords together, and spending the rest of the day colouring. Yeah. And lovely fuchsias on this page too. Really pretty. Okay, I want to become. Wow. I haven't really made future plans for a long old time. This was done with Castle Art Botanicals. I love these greens, really pretty. I haven't set myself goals because I'm just too focused on sort of the family and looking after them at the minute and helping them really. So I haven't really thought about what I want to become. I've never known what I want to be when I grow up. I'm not grown up yet, I'm not ready to make that decision. And my favourite quotes, again, I can't have any that come to mind, you know, it changes. But we have our gold keys and pretty flowers. You see there, I haven't done any of these circles, I noticed on this page. So maybe I'm going to just finish those off with something. I'm not sure what. What I know to be true today that I didn't know a year ago. Well, I used Bambino crayons on here to let you know what I think about that quote. I don't really know that. That's tricky. I haven't made any great discoveries in the last year, I don't think. I think this one might be the last one. This was done with Derwent Lightfast pencils. You see they're really vibrant colours that I picked. There are different colours in the set. So, and it's quite tricky to do the snowdrops because they're obviously normally white. So I did a little bit of green and I did a pale blue background just to try and make that white stand out a little bit. What actions can I take today to simplify my life? Ooh, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to have to go because my son's due home any minute and unlock the door for him. But I think getting divorced would simplify my life, but it's not something I want to do. It would be a lot easier, I think, with an empty house, but very lonely and not so much fun. Anyway, that's the end of that one. So there are 22 pictures and journaling prompts in that one, and I have found it to be a very nice book to colour. So there we go. So thank you for watching. I hope that was fun for you, and happy colouring.